Good morning. I'm on just a couple of minutes early because I want to make sure everything is all set. Also allows people to join. I have my ability to look at comments here, so if you have joined, I'd love to hear who you are and where you are joining from before we get started. I am excited to be here. The last time I was with the Feminine Frequency Festival was 2 years ago, and I was sharing with my partner, my husband, my soulmate yesterday, that when I was first here, I really didn't know what I was doing. So what I'm here with you today to do is share a little bit about what I did between then and now to allow me to be able to feel settled in my body and allow me to be here with you now. So I know people will be joining hit and miss. I do have a few notes because there's some things I definitely want to cover. But let's get started. I am truly glad that you are here with me, whether you are watching live or whether you are watching the replay. Before we begin, I always like to take a moment to arrive together. So I am taking off my shoes and putting my feet solid on the ground, which is here in my office, just north of Seattle, Washington. And what I know about arriving is that you don't need to do anything different. Just notice your body. Just notice how you're sitting. Notice the area around you. And I'm not sure if my mic will pick it up, but my fountain is going over here. And, excuse me. And I've got a candle lit behind me, and then I have my Buddha behind me as well. And let us begin with a breath, a slow, deep breath in, and a longer breath out. We'll do that one more time. And I like to breathe in through my nose and out through my mouth. I feel like it moves anything that is lingering. Excuse me, I have some allergies bothering me. So a deep breath in. And a longer breath out. Excuse me, sorry about that. This moment is for you. It is not for me. It is for you. Whenever I'm in a room with another, the moment or the time that I give is for the other in the room. But I also know that it is for me because when I interact with others, I shift and change just a little bit. But in order to do that, I have to arrive. And this first thing that we did was arriving here now. As we do, our shoulders soften and drop. Let our jaw relax. Perhaps these are areas in which you hold tension. And we have just experienced, many of us, a holiday which can cause extra stress, extra tension. So allow those things to drop. And again, take this moment for yourself. Take the next 17 minutes for yourself. A moment to breathe and to give space. My name is Cindy Thompson, and my work, the work I do, centers around presence, centers around voice, and helping women, primarily, reconnect with themselves in times of transition. And transition is an interesting word because it can be going from this moment to that, from a job to another job, from a career to a new career, from a career to retiring, from a relationship to a new relationship, from one community to another. Transition is whatever it is for you. What we'll explore today is gentle, very simple, and deeply human. You know, it's interesting. As I was thinking about this time that I am sharing with you, I had been experiencing a lot of women in my life who were carrying a lot. You couldn't physically see anything in their hands or on their backs, but I noticed in them a heaviness. These women are all capable. They are all reliable, and they all deeply care about their lives, their humans in their lives, their furry creatures in their lives. But what I notice is that they are often in this reliable, capable, taking care of others space. They are barely holding it together for themselves. And so I was considering what it is that I could share that would be most meaningful in this space with these other light leaders and healers. And I came to the conclusion that what I could offer is helping you see your inner quiet magic. There's a little inner quiet magic that we all have that sometimes I'm not sure we pay attention to, but it is at the core of our strength. And if we don't pay attention to it, we slowly pull away from ourselves. We slowly pull away from the things that matter in our life, like what we care about, our voice, what our vision for our lives might be, and what we are truly called into this world to do, and our alignment to that. You know, I was interviewing someone recently, and one of the things that she shared in our conversation was that burnout is not what we think it is. Burnout is tiredness. Burnout is, oh, I need a break. But really what it is, as we slowly take care and become reliable and do all of those things, what's happening is we are disconnecting. We are disconnecting first from ourselves. And as that disconnection from ourself deepens and stretches, we become disconnected with the things that matter most in our lives. So, as we approach 2026 and the opportunity for another transition, a new chapter, a new thing, some of the women that I've been talking to over the course of the last, I'm going to say 12 weeks, since about the first week of October, is that they are seeking something. They are seeking not a dramatic change for everything, but they are seeking a steadiness, a calming for clarity and alignment. So I've been thinking about this since I agreed to join the festival this year, and I have been considering, what is it that we need to, and I am using the word need, what do we need to do to move into 2026? And the first thing that popped up for me is an awareness that our personal quiet magic never disappears, no matter how disconnected we get from ourselves or from the people around us or from what really matters for us. It just gets covered up. It's kind of like that pile when you walk into your house and all of the coats go there and all of the mail goes there and all of the bags go there. We walk in the door from life and we dump everything right on our landing. But underneath that pile is the quiet magic. It's just been covered, and we need to learn to uncover it. That quiet magic is presence. It is the ability to arrive here. It is the ability to just arrive and to not strive to achieve and always get it right and be perfect. It's something to return to. And you know what? Your body already knows this. Your breath already knows this. And the voice that you thought had disappeared because you are taking on the roles and things that others want you to take on is still there. It is quietly waiting. It is waiting for the right moment to whisper to you, to say, hey, I'm still here. So I have 3 small, short activities that you can do. I'm going to say practices, but they are activities that you can do that are very short to begin this awakening your inner quiet magic. And then when I'm all done, in the comments, I will post a link for you to download a workbook that will allow you to continue this awakening of your inner quiet voice magic. So the first one is, if you have not already placed your feet flat on the ground, whether it be on your floor in your house, in your office, outdoors. And we're going to do a really small cycle of breathing, which is where you breathe in for 4, you hold for 2, and you breathe out slowly on 6, which is similar to what we did at our beginning, but this is with more intention. It is with the counting. So let us do that. Take a deep breath in on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2. And out on 6. And again. And one more time. What I know is that this brings awareness back to your body. You continue to do this a couple more times while I share something with you. Breathe in on 4, hold, and release. And let the chair that you are sitting on hold you while you do this. As you slowly bring the awareness back to your body, your back, your shoulders, the chair that is supporting you. Say to yourself silently as you continue to breathe, what is here right now? What is here right now? There is no fixing. There is no analyzing. There is just noticing what is here right now. And stay here for a few breaths. I use this when I am in a space where it seems like things are going very chaotic. In my home, I have a child with a mental illness that causes him to get chaotic at times. And this is something that helps me bring myself back to now. No fixing, no analyzing, just noticing. The second activity or practice that you can do is called voice rooting. And I'm going to ask you to put a hand or two on your lower belly while we do this. And let your breath drop all the way down into your body to your belly. Feel that diaphragm push the air out in your belly. And then feel it go back as you exhale. And either out loud or internally, I would like you to say, I am here. I am listening. I am becoming. I am here. I am listening. I am becoming. I find that one paired with the first one allows me to truly drop more into my physical body, my physical being as a human. Knowing that there is no right way to feel, there is just a noticing of what you are experiencing. There might be a shift in your voice as you do this several times, and there might be a reconnection to your body. It is different than what you have felt. Both of these I like to do for about 3 minutes each. Because of time constraints today, we will not be doing the full 3 minutes. The last practice is alignment. It's taking a glimpse of alignment for yourself. I like to think of alignment as what matters most for me, so that I can create the life I want to live. So if it feels comfortable, please close your eyes. Taking a couple of deep breaths in and out for yourself. And if closing your eyes does not feel comfortable, please just drop your gaze down. Imagine yourself a month from now, in early 2026. Not idealized, just present. Where might you be? And what are you doing? Notice how she is standing. Notice how she breathes. And notice how she speaks. Ask her one simple question. What do you know that I'm ready to remember? And as you repeat this a couple of times, listen for a word or an image or a feeling, and trust the first thing that arrives. What do you know that I am ready to remember? There is no right or wrong answer. Again, it is just a knowingness. And if it doesn't come now, allow yourself time later to do this. Take one more breath in. Nothing new will be added now, just something familiar was remembered. That experience takes the moments before to occur. You must drop in and be present. You must be able to hear your voice in order to experience what is ready to be remembered. That is the quiet magic. This is how steadiness returns, and this is how alignment begins, not through force, but through listening, through the whispers that our body is telling us. I encourage you to come back to this. I encourage you to deepen this. Presence is not I'll try this today and I'll be more present. Presence takes practice. We have gotten so pulled away from being here now in our world because of the distraction and noise that it takes a while for us to come home to ourselves, our own body. But when you do, not only do you shift, but the people around you shift. You become a little more magnetic. People are drawn to you because of your calmness and presence. If this moment allowed you to feel more grounded, allowed you to begin to feel sort of an inner longing, that is what the Awaken Your Inner Quiet Magic Workbook is. It is a gentle companion to what we began today, with the practices that we explored, plus reflections to help you continue listening to remembering. You can use it in 5 minutes or 15 minutes or wherever feels comfortable to you. There is no right place. Alongside that, I also hold a community space for women who want ongoing support with finding and remembering who they are below the titles and below the surface at their essence. Presence and alignment as they move through their next chapter, whether it be the changeover of the calendar, month to month or year to year, or career or relationship, whatever. There's no pressure to join anything, and it is simply an invitation. So the link will be in the comments as soon as I'm done with my live, and I appreciate you showing up today, whether it was live or on the replay. I appreciate and show much gratitude for you listening. I know that the quiet magic in you is just waiting to wake up. Namaste and blessings to you.